And it's not so much a problem anymore. Like, I'm out here by myself and I'm in the middle of a park in the middle of the city, but this was a challenge for me at one point in time. Hey, what's up, you guys? So I'm just here walking around the park. It's like 9:25 at night. Just got tired of sitting at home, so I thought I'd go for a walk. It's pretty nice out. I'm loving the weather right now. It's super awesome because I know you guys were worried about the weather, but it's definitely a good time. It's life's been crazy. It hasn't been really crazy. Life actually has been pretty awesome, but it's been super busy. I've had just a bunch of work. Like, I go to work and it's dark out, I get home and it's dark out, and it's just hard to really do much video stuff with how dark it is, but can't really complain. So I have this like weird fear of the dark, and it's not like I'm scared of the dark, like I'm scared like a boogeyman's gonna come get me, but growing up I had some experiences that made me very scared of coyotes. Like super scared of coyotes, even though like now if I saw a coyote I know I'm not like scared of it, but it's just made me so that when I'm alone and I'm in a situation like this where it's like super dark out, like I'm super nervous that something's gonna get me. Like I'm always looking behind me, always trying to check and see like what's going on. And yeah, I'll have to tell that story. Well, I could tell that story now. So when I was like 5 years old, my older brothers and I, we were cleaning our room. Four of us were shared a room growing up, but at this point in time, I don't remember if my youngest brother wasn't born yet. I want to say he wasn't, because he was born when I was 7, and I was like 5 years old when this happened. And so basically, my parents, they go on date night every Friday night, and me and my brother David and my brother Michael were at home. And we were told that we needed to have our room cleaned before mom and dad got home. So me and my brothers were cleaning our room. And we were just working hard, cleaning the room, all that stuff, getting it all nice and clean, because we were messy kids. Like, our room was always a mess. So I'm sitting there cleaning it, and then one brother says, "Oh my gosh, what was that?" And he goes and he like opens the blinds, and right as he opens the blinds, bam! Something smacks the window. And I'm like 5 years old, crapping my pants. Now, before this, my brothers told me that coyotes would ravage families. Like, they would break into people's homes and slaughter families and just eat everyone, because that's just what coyotes did. Like, it didn't matter. There was nothing that could keep you safe. And they told me that they loved houses that had like a full glass door, which our kitchen door was a full glass door, of course. And so the one brother opens the blinds, bam, the other brother slams the window. I'm thinking the coyotes are here, it's it, we're dead, the parents are gone, we're done for. So I'm like underneath the bunk bed, crying my eyes out, thinking I'm about to die. And the whole time, like, my older brothers are making me think that we're gonna die. And so I've always had this crazy fear. Like, one time, yeah, it's weird. And it's not so much a problem anymore. Like, I'm out here by myself and I'm in the middle of a park in the middle of the city, but this was a challenge for me at one point in time. But like, there was another time when I was like, I don't know, 13 years old, and I had to take the trash out. My parents, we had 2 acres of land, and our dumpster was like halfway up the driveway, which means it was like 100 feet from the house, maybe not even that far. But because of this like fear of coyotes, like I did not like going outside at night at all. And so I would have this like trash bag and I had to take it, and I was like crying my eyes out because I was so scared to take it out to the dumpster because I swore there was coyotes out there just waiting for me to leave the house so they could snatch me up and eat me like a midnight snack. And so I like cried for like an hour to my dad, like, please don't make me go, please don't. And he just kept telling me like I was 13 years old. I was like, this shouldn't be a problem. Just get out there, do it. Quit being a crybaby, really. And so finally, I went out there and did it. And I like sat there like watching everywhere while I walked out to the dumpster. I got to that dumpster and I threw that trash bag in there. And I just turned and ran. And in my mind, coyotes were on my heels trying to get me, trying to eat me. And I just ran like I'd never run before, back into the house. And it was like the hardest thing I'd ever had to do was take the trash out at night. So I've got these weird insecurities about the night. I don't know if it's an insecurity, just this like totally irrational fear that something's gonna get me. But like, and I'm pretty good nowadays. I think I've said that like 4 times now, but like you take me out into a forest at night and then tell me to go walk somewhere by myself, and that's not happening. I'm done at that point. Like, call it quits. Nope. Sorry about that. So, but yeah, that's my story time for today. All right, so it's starting to sprinkle on me a little bit, so I'm gonna head on back to the house. Getting wet, safe and warm. But I messed around a little bit with the night lapse, or not night lapse, but the night photos. Took a few photos at like 2 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds. So I'll show you those, but